Shout out to Guru777 on Twitter for tagging me in this story. And I think this is going to be the first time I ever do a video about Ivanka Trump on my channel. Now, this story right here, I had to chuckle a little bit for more ways than one. And you'll find out exactly what I mean, because this just shows that the Trump name and the label that, with his kids and even Jared Kushner and anyone else attached to that family has the same level of nepotism, and probably, if not a little bit more, than the person that brought them into our lives, unfortunately. So Ivanka Trump was being interviewed, and she was just asked an array of questions. And then it got to the topic of when 45 decided to dance, if you wanted to call that dancing, because it looked like he was having a seizure. At one of his rallies, a little bit after he said he was cleared of having the woo-woo. And I didn't know what song he was dancing to, because when I saw the video, I said, I'm gonna look at this with the sound off, and even with the sound off, it was just as bad. But I found out that the song he was supposedly dancing to was YMCA by the Village People. And I said, he looked way off beat with that, because everybody knows how that song goes. Everybody has heard that song at least one time in their life, especially if you go to any sporting event. Like, they play that song at any sporting event for the most part at least one time in a game, especially if you go to a basketball game. They always play it. And it has a certain movement that goes with the dance when they get to the YMCA part, which is the chorus of the song. And nowhere in that, when I was looking at that, did I see him do that movement. So it was no way, even with the sound off, would I have known that's what he was dancing to. But I found out that's what he was listening to through this article that Ivanka was being interviewed in. And she basically says that, now the song is considered cool because her dad was dancing to it. I guess. Like, all you can do is just laugh at the narcissistic behavior that oozes off of his offspring. But I'm going to go ahead and read this article. And the thing is, when they start quoting her, I can almost hear it in her voice. Ivanka Trump on Wednesday praised her father for dancing to the Village People's YMCA tune despite the ongoing pandemic. He really believes that a part of his job is to be a cheerleader for America, Ivanka explained at a campaign event in Charlotte. So I'm nagging him the whole time he's in the hospital to relax a little bit, take a couple of minutes. He's feeling good. Relax. She continued, the first time he hits the road, he's like doing the YMCA and dancing all over the stage. I'm like, it's not enough you're doing all of these rallies and you're up on stage and you're speaking for a half an hour without a guitar. He loves to say, imagine if I played an instrument, but he's up there, he's working, and then he's dancing off the stage. He's a remarkable human being. Have you been watching all these videos of people doing the Trump? If you mean to tell me him dancing to the YMCA, looking that stiff, that's called doing the Trump? Looking at that, I swear he looked like a robot that just got turned on after being turned off for over 100 years, and his kinks are trying to work out so he can maneuver the right way, and he doesn't have an oil can to oil up his parts. She says, have you been watching all these people doing the Trump? No, I have not seen any of these videos, and I'm willing to bet if I was to come across any of them, I would almost want to know, did they just get some kind of a shock treatment and that's the after effects? The feet planted, they all move, but the arms going. I've been making fun of that dance my whole life, and now it's cool. As a daughter, I used to say, come on, Dad, come on, but now it's like the thing. So you mean to tell me him doing the quote unquote Trump to a song called YMCA that already has its own dance movement is now considered a thing? I didn't know that, because I've never seen anybody, I never even seen that as a hashtag or as a trending topic on Twitter, as them referring to it as the Trump. I didn't even know it had a name. But y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. That was hard to look at. But believe it or not, that's how most PC individuals, unless they're classically trained dancers or ballet dancers, or they probably went to a hip hop dance class. But outside of them, that's how most of them dance. So him dancing like that, they would probably think they were looking at Chris Brown or Michael Jackson. Hell, some of them are so delusional, they'll say he's a better dancer than both of them. Let them tell it. But the whole point of this is that Ivanka Trump actually believes what she says when she said that he looked cool up there. I mean, I guess, but you know, that is his daughter. But you know, remember, he also said that if she wasn't his daughter, he would. I'm not even gonna go too much deeper in than that. Y'all already know how the statement to that ends, as crazy as that sounds, and it's amazing people don't even talk about that no more. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.